Player coming at you with my first chaotic video. Tutorial video for anyone who doesn't fully understand the rules of chaotic. So these are a bunch of my cards. Fire, Water, Wisdom. Again, Outperform, Power 5, and Initiative Fire. So you're probably gonna go first. The Love Ninja, he's amazing. I'm gonna call this my Desert Raiders deck. Ultra Rare Headmaster and Kaija. Ooh, these brand once again. Probably my favorite pull today. Elemental. This is up YouTube. Speed Player here, coming at you with another match on Trade Cards Online. What is up YouTube? Speed Player here, and what I have is 288 packs of Secrets of Velocity Alliances Unraveled.
What is up YouTube? Speed Player here, coming at you with another Trade Cards Online chaotic match. So it's been well over a week since my last upload. I apologize for this, but this is how things are going to be from basically now till the end of June of 2016. It's completely out of my control. My started school again. I'm sure most of you started school again. That's just the way it goes. Not gonna make a big deal out of it. It's just the same as always. Try to upload whenever I can. So this was the Twitch match I did that I advertised in my last video. If you want to go check out Shio's channel with his videos as well as his version of this video, I've linked to it in the description below. So if you want to watch that before this one, feel free to do so. So this was a really tough match to play. This is my one of my favorite Underworld decks. This is kind of my catch-all meta deck, my Galmadar deck. I added in Copond before. I was just running 2 Galmadar, Von Bloop Blades, and 2 Agitos. Now it's 2 Agitos, Copond, the 2 Galmadars, and Von Bloop, which has some pluses and minuses. Plus being obviously your burn, your support is better. It gives you a whole lot more options to take out your opponent faster. But at the same time, more fighters is also beneficial, just because you lose one battle, then it becomes much more of a big deal if you have only 3 fighters versus 4. Anyways, Chio is using a very simple Danian water deck, which is actually super tough, and it seems like a really simple build, but I've only seen like 1 or 2 other decks that fit this type, so I might just have to try to make something along these lines, because it worked extremely well. So you can see my music's there: Discord Disarming, Cadence Clash, Refrain Denial, 2 Cannon Casualty, and Improvisation Melody. You can see Chio's got Danian Refrain Denial, 2 Mindproof March, Domestic Hyphen, and 2 Song of Symmetry. So the way his deck works is 3 fighters. Everybody has water on his team, and then he has D-List in the back, which you'll see in a sec. And when Hive is active, D-List makes Danian Music that deals damage, deal an additional 5. And so he's got 4 Musics that deal damage, so that's an additional 20 on the Music for damage, plus those Musics help you gain energy. So you can see D-List in the back. He's got Nuncorn to help try to cast those because he's a Flumor, feels you hold and activate Hive, and then 3 obviously tough Danian fighters on the front. So I got to go first. My location is near Voidland, so 2 Galmadars with Breathian Axes, Von Blutes, 2 Agitos with Flutes, Copon with a Biomotorcycle. I don't have a Flute on Copon because he only needs to cast the 2 cannons, and then the Agitoses need the counters for their abilities. I sack the Biomotorcycle, give it to the right Galmadar, and I attack Nuncorn. Now I didn't know this when I was attacking, but as you find out later as you watch the match, his attacks are basically 100% element based, so no matter who I attack on this location, I win. So, but, you know, he's got basically 5 fighters, because Yolden can fight, Nunklin has the Gigantroper, if you didn't see, so puts him at 70. So, tough match, basically for anyone that I could reach. So this is kind of better just to keep him from gaining all those counters. I get to cycle my zeros, he just gets to play whatever, although he does get to grab his ice discs, and then he's going to hold on to that for later battles. So in case you're not familiar, Agitos' ability is Underworld you control gain Intimidate, Courage, and Power 20 on your turn. I have 2 of them, so that's 40, and Galmadar's ability is creatures with power below 65 cannot be healed and gain energy, so the basic strategy is lower your opponent's power if it's already not low enough, and then they can't be healed or gain energy, which works really well against this deck because it's a Danian, so lots of energy is involved. Castle Bodron is the location, and so as soon as you get engaged, I'm going to get a music back. So before combat, I play a Discord Disarming. As a rule, I obviously I hadn't seen this deck before, and so I didn't know what anyone's battle gear was, like the 3 frontliners that are face down. So as a rule of thumb, if the middle creature is different, because he's got 2 Irabex, so safe to assume those are the same gear. I guessed it was Zero Armor just because Hydram's a tough fighter, the middle creature, so that's why I picked that. But yeah, initiative power, and then as soon as he got engaged, he attacked the back Elmadar. I used Audito's ability. I got my Discord back and play Fearless Strike for 25. And so now this is where you see his deck's real strength kind of come in a bit. First I played the Improvisation Melody off Coupon for 20. Then he's picking, yeah. So plays both Song of Symmetry, because of D-less after he activated Hive. That means that 15, he can't gain energy, so it's just for burn basically at this point. So 15 per Song of Symmetry, and then this one will do, or sorry, yeah, 15 for the Song of Symmetry, 25 for the Mindproof March. And so at this point, I don't want to lose Galmadar straight up to Hyadrome, because I have less fighters than him, so I just try and burn him. I spend both of Copon's counters. I'm at 35, he's at 5, but his burn is going to take me down, and then he uses Refrain of Denial on my first cannon, so I need to play the second one in order for us both to die, which is what happens. So yeah, then he moves Ear back up, so now he's got 3 fighters to my 2, I have support, it's my location. Alright, this is the most crucial battle in the match. This is a gigantic turning point. So Galmadar attacks Irabek in the pits, and then this first attack basically determines the whole thing. So I draw Charge of the Brave. My courage is not high enough to get all the challenges on Charge of the Brave. And also, this is my location, and this is my toughest Galmadar, and I've got the Intimidate and the Breaking Axe and yada yada yada. So I assumed I was going to win this battle, so I played the Muse's Edge just to get out of my hand. Now, the charge, even though I've gained 10 to all stats, Charge of the Brave still only does 20. You can see our energies there. I'm at 50, he's at 30 in the bottom right corner of your screen in the box to my A and B. This Deluge of Doom saves him the battle because he lowered my courage, so Fearless Strike only does 20 instead of 15, which means he's still alive, and he gets to kill me with his Ice Discs. Now, if you go back to the first attack, had I not played Muse's Edge, but instead played Charge of the Brave, then I would have gotten him down to 30, then got Flash Warp, which would have played that, taking him down to 20, and then been able to kill him with Fearless Strike. So yeah, that lost me the match right there, because Von Blut isn't strong enough to take down 2 fully geared up Irabex with his location, and as well as music counters left, and I don't have any more burn. So that lost me the match right there. Also, had I attacked with Von Blut, because Von Blut has the Armbands of Lore, that Deluge of Doom would not have dropped my courage enough in order to affect my Fearless Strike, so it still would have done 30 damage. So yeah, 2 things went wrong for me. I played the Meter's Edge instead of going with Charge of the Brave, and I attacked with Von Blut. Now obviously I'm going to try to attack with Galmadar as much as possible, so that was just kind of an unforeseen thing, but yeah, that's what we call, if you're Chia, that's what we call an ideal situation right there. So now I'm just kind of doing the best I can. His location, Irabek has lots of energy. It's his turn, so I don't have Intimidate. He's burning me. But my Von Blut has minimum energy, and so at this point, it's yeah, 5 to 20. I'm down to 5 energy already, still at 20, and just because I destroyed his gear. And Von Blut bites the dust. That was basically it. That was extremely disappointing. When I was playing it, I thought for sure Galmadar would be able to take it. And again, a lot of things didn't line up for me in that battle. If I had gotten that Prowl Strike, I have 2 Prowl Strikes in this deck, and both of them came after that Fearless Strike as well as a Power Pulse. So, you know, just a couple things don't go your way can affect the whole match. Which is why, you know, 5 energy makes a difference, 10 in a stat makes a difference. Yada yada yada. I got my second New Voidland, and as I said before, because his deck is basically all elements, he's also not running the AU stat gainers, so no Earth Shape, no Fluid Flame. So New Voidlands means basically a guaranteed win. Even in this case, when it's just an Agitos against an Irabek on the Mythic Mirage with the Drill Dozer, because I have more courage, I get full intimidate because I still have both my Agitoses, and he has high courage, and Yerbeck has low power. So all my challenges go through, none of his attacks go through. So yeah, just track our energy there. I stay at 40. He just keeps taking hits. He's at 60 now. Shadow Strike does nothing. Ice Disc does 10 damage. You're gonna want to save that. Rust Toxic does nothing. Now I get the Power Pulse. Flash Kick. The Refrain of Denial is useless because he has 0 generic Mujix. Coupon is useless at this point. I've already used my burn. Daunting Bravery. And yeah, it's nice to get the 1 win, but he's still got 2 more fighters, and I have support creatures that got lucky on this turn. Plus, he's just loading up on good attacks as soon as his Irabek loses. So yeah, if I had won with Galmadar, then on his Mip and Mirage, I would have used counters on my Agitos. Because what I did actually, if you're paying attention, I made him attack Von Blute. I would have made him attack Galmadar, and then I got the Prowl Strike, and so, yeah. One little thing can make a difference if you do or don't cast the music, if you do heal, if you do that additional 10 damage. Things matter. Don't just chalk it up. It's like, oh, it's only 5 or 10 energy. It doesn't matter. Unless they're running Team Outlast type heal, that usually will matter. So yeah, if you don't play as much, or if you're kind of an inexperienced player, just learn from my mistakes. That one little thing can make a difference, and think before you play. That probably wasn't the smartest thing. For my over eagerness, I guess, is probably why I played Muge's Edge. I wanted to get it out of my hand, but still, it's an important battle. So just weigh those decisions carefully when you are trying to make them. So I actually did kill Irabek here with the Fearless Strike. Agistos moves on with the Mirage, means the second Irabek will have to attack him on his location. I do move the other Agitos over when that happens, so then he's going to have to fight him. I'll only have 20 Intimidate, but still. So yeah, no, Silchaw's mine. At this point, or really when Von Blute died, you know it's GG. I'm not gonna be able to keep this up for much longer, or any other battles actually. Yeah, Chio's a pretty darn good player. Yeah, I think I've played him. I've only started talking with him more recently. Before, when we played, it was just like he was another guy in the game room and whatever. But yeah, now I've watched a few of his videos. Heard him speak. He's a pretty cool guy, and his decks are pretty excellent. Almost always excellent, actually. Even if they don't look like much, like this one doesn't look like much on the surface, still performs extremely well. The pits is my location. See, now I get both Prowl Strikes. Had I gotten these with Galmadar, then Irabek would have been done 2 attacks. So, and this deck, I think, has all the multi-point attacks are 2s, so trying to be more consistent. So yeah, but it just didn't work out. And he's got the 2 Ice Discs, unloads 1 on Agitos for the KO. So yeah, this Coupon has 25 energy, he's got Ice Discs, it doesn't matter, it's a one-shot KO. So yeah guys, as we just watch it wind down here, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching, actually. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, like, comment. So I do have our video schedule in mind. So this is what our next few videos are going to be. So after this one is going to be 10 cards that change chaotic. Then the second match I did with Chio, so that's 2. And then the one after that will be 5 things wrong, 5 1 over 10 with a count of 8 votes to 5. So yeah, I'm SpeedPlayerA. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Peace out. Have an awesome day. See you later.